Play City fam, what is up? It is Bobby coming at you in the Walmart parking lot on a beautiful sunshiny day here in South Florida. I'm with my man Brad. We're about to go into the grocery store for a really cool video about foods to avoid and foods to eat if you have acne. The inspiration for this video actually is from a community post that I did the other day asking for new video ideas. So if you haven't done so yet, after this video, go to community, leave a comment of what kind of video you want to see. You guys are my best source of inspiration. So we're going to walk around the store and tell you what to eat, what to avoid, and why when it comes to acne. Before we get in there and do our thing, like, subscribe, share, my friends. The only way we help you all put the best quality stuff in your body is by you spreading that Flav City love. I also want you to check out thrivemarket.com using my promo link down below. I love Thrive Market. They've been sponsoring the channel for 6 years, but anything you would get at pretty much any grocery store, including Walmart, is cheaper on Thrive Market, and that box comes to your door. They also have this app. Break out the app in the grocery store and use the price scanner. You can scan any barcode and it tells you if it's cheaper or there's a better alternative on Thrive Market, which it usually is. And Flav City fans are getting the hookup right now. When you click my link down below, you get 25% off your first order. You get a free gift up to $31 and it's 30 days risk-free. If for some reason you're like, yo Bobby, it wasn't the bee's knees, cancel, get your membership fee back, but you're gonna love it. Okay, less talking, more shopping, less getting run over. Let's go into Walmart and do our thing. You're going to want to avoid sugar and added sugar if you have acne. The reason is too much sugar obviously makes your insulin level spikes. If you have excessive insulin in your body, it triggers your skin to produce more oil, therefore it clogs your pores and your follicles. So even if you avoid sugar itself, you never know how much sugar is in added food. Even if you're like, Bobby, I don't need candy, I don't need added sugar, you might. And the case in point really lies right here in the condiments aisle, specifically right here in barbecue sauce. This, my friends, is the kind of barbecue sauce I literally grew up with. My parents would buy Sweet Baby Ray's, but this stuff is scary, my friends. The added sugars here are off the charts. There's 16 grams of added sugar per 2 tablespoon serving, which is nothing. You're gonna eat probably 4 tablespoons of this. 16 grams of sugar is 4 teaspoons. So if you actually have 2 portions of this, you're having 32 grams of sugar or 8 teaspoons, which is insane. So if you think you're not eating sugar, that's a ton. So the good option for that, and a lot of Walmarts have it, oh, I guess they don't have it here, is a no added sugar barbecue sauce. They have this one from G. Hughes, but instead of putting sugar, they put sucralose, which is a fake sugar that I really don't like, and caramel coloring. What I would do, and some Walmarts have it, is get Primal Kitchen. But on thrivemarket.com, they have the new Primal Kitchen, the Hawaiian one and the mango jalapeno. They're amazing. Those are the new ones. They're fantastic. Use my promo link down below, and the price of those Primal Kitchen ones is way cheaper than Whole Foods, and there's no added sugar. Next up in the wall of condiments is ketchup. Be very careful. Even if you get like an organic ketchup like this, which is nice because tomatoes are in the dirty dozen, the usual amount of added sugar is 4 grams of added sugar per 1 tablespoon. So for every tablespoon serving, you're having 4 grams or 1 teaspoon of added sugar. You know you're gonna squeeze at least 3 servings of this all over your hot dog or your hamburger. So look for no added sugar ones. Brad, do they have like Chick-fil-A? Do they have Primal Kitchen or something here? I don't see it.
Taking top shelf, Bobby, to a whole new meaning right here.
What we got? Whoa! Oh, come on, man. Bring the ketchup down here. Nobody puts baby in the corner. That's the best in class Bobby approved no added sugar ketchup. But it's not even on the shelf here. So look for that. I know there's a couple other on the market, but I love that one. And then be super careful when it comes to dressings. Dressings can be a sugar bomb, and I always look for my favorite offender here. It's these guys. Their strawberry dressing from Brianna's has the most sugar I've seen for pretty much any dressing. It's 9 grams of added sugar, and it's like cane sugar, pure cane sugar, per 2 tablespoons. So every 2 tablespoons you use, you're having over 2 teaspoons, and I can promise you're gonna have probably about double that for your salad. Even something like this, right? This is the OG Catalina Craft back from the 80s. Has how much? That's 4 grams of added sugar per serving. So it adds up really quick. Even though you think you don't eat added sugar or candies or sweets, it's living in the middle aisles here. So be very careful because those added sugars add up quick and it causes your insulin to spike and it makes you break out. A surprising source of your acne could be in your daily protein powder. And protein powder is a monstrous market. The problem is, a lot of people drink whey protein powder. Very, very common stuff. Here's the problem. Whey protein is made from whey, which is dairy, which can cause pimple. But whey protein makes your skin and your cells grow a lot quicker, and that can cause acne. But also, whey protein has a hormone that your body gets triggered that can kind of be like insulin, and that causes pimples too. So what do, right? You need your protein powder, like Brad, he's got to get his gains on, right? Well, what I would do is swap out whey protein powder with plant-based protein powder. My favorites are Layered Superfood and Four Sigmatic. And the cool thing is, Brad and I were just checking out the Thrive Market app. They have the Four Sigmatic flavored, best-in-class protein powder, and it's cheaper than Four Sigmatic's website, and it's the flavored one. The flavored one's actually cheaper than the non-flavored one. Flavors are great. So swap out your whey protein, use my link down below. Try the Four Sigmatic on the Thrive website with the extra 25% off. It's an amazing deal, and that could be the source of your acne. You really want to avoid dairy if you have acne, and I'm talking milk, I'm talking yogurt, I'm talking cheese. Avoid it all because they contain whey, they contain casein and lactose, and those trigger a hormone that's very similar to insulin, and that disrupts your body and it causes acne. So you got to avoid those, which means you're in luck. There's a lot of milk alternatives. The thing is, you got to be careful there too. I have a whole video about milk alternatives, and I drink unsweetened plain almond milk, and you got to be careful when buying it because even if you get a vanilla like this right here, it tends to have sugar added. 13 grams of added sugar is really bad for many reasons, but the sugar is going to spike your insulin. That's going to trigger acne reaction. My favorite almond milk is on Thrive Market. I use it for smoothies and for cereal bowls and stuff like that. It's organic. It only has 3 ingredients and only 1 emulsifier. Most almond milks have a ton of emulsifiers, and it's cheap as can be. Use my promo link down below, add it to your cart, get the 25% off, add the Thrive Market almond milk. It's fantastic. And then you're probably going to want to get a dairy-free yogurt, but once again, get a plain, no added sugar yogurt. You see something like Silk here again, vanilla. Oh, okay, that's good to go, right? It's not good to go. Vanilla means there's added sugar to the tune of 16 grams of added sugar. That's 4, holy cow. Where's Brad? Brad, that's 4 teaspoons of added sugar in here in a 5-ounce container. That is so crazy for so many reasons. And also, in case you're not intolerant to the whey or the casein, you might be lactose intolerant. So knock out the dairy, get unsweetened, plain dairy-free alternatives. Ooh, yummy, yummy chocolate. You got to avoid that when you have acne problems because chocolate causes acne breakout, right? That is a myth. I'm busting that myth. It's totally false. Actually, pure chocolate without the sugar and the whey and the dairy and the casein is good for you. Plus, it also has high amounts of zinc, which is good for your skin. The problem is I'm only talking about pure 100% cocoa powder or chocolate. Most of us eat chocolate that's cut with sugar, which causes more pimples, and it has milk in there, which has casein and whey, which causes more pimples. So look for options that don't have any added sugar or dairy. And don't be fooled. Even if you get something like a Hershey's dark chocolate, which you think has less sugar, which technically it does compared to milk chocolate, it still has gobs of sugar in here, right? No milk or dairy. But 19 grams of added sugar per 3 blocks. I can easily eat 3 blocks and that's over. Just about 5 teaspoons of sugar. That's crazy. Instead, there's better options now. Like this. These are no added sugar chocolate chips. This company, I believe, I only see at Walmart. And instead of adding sugar, oh wait, we don't want these. Here's the milk one. I'm sorry. You want semi-sweet. Or you don't want any milk in there. But you do want these because they don't have cane sugar. They have erythritol and stevia, and the erythritol is non-GMO. And I know Lily's makes these. Lily's makes chocolate bars. If you want cocoa, make sure it's unsweetened. Unsweetened chocolate is the way to go. Now, if you're going to get something that has a alternative sweetener in there, in my opinion, stuff like monk fruit and erythritol and stevia is better, way better than stuff like Sweet and Low or Equal or aspartame. That's the bad sweetener. But even if you have pimple problems, I would avoid the Bobby approved sweeteners like coconut sugar and agave nectar, because they still have a glycemic load and they still do increase insulin in your body. So if you want to get rid of the pimples, avoid all added sugar that has a glycemic load. Only have the sugars that are Bobby approved, like monk fruit, erythritol, and stevia. There are a few ingredients that are lurking in pretty much every middle aisle of any grocery store in the country, and they're actually very inflammatory. I want you to look out for corn and soybeans. The problem is corn and soybean, usually in soybean oil, are very inflammatory foods, and they're in almost everything in the middle aisle. Why are they in almost everything? Brad, what does Mr. Wonderful say?
Money.
Money, right? They're cheap. The problem is corn and soybean oil are very inflammatory. Inflammatory foods make your skin break out with acne. And it's not just cereal like this, but everything has it. So try to avoid it. The thing is, all these cereals here are very sugary. The problem is they're very, very popular with people. If you want a next level non-inflammatory cereal, go on Thrive Market. I've been talking about it so much they actually sold out the other week. They have this coconut cereal that is made just with coconut meat, coconut water, and palm starch, just the starch. It's keto, it's paleo. There's no refined oils, there's no corn, there's no inflammatory ingredients, and it's unbelievable. Use my link down below, get it with the 25% off your first order. Avoid these because they're not just high in sugar, which will make you break out, they're high in inflammatory foods like corn and soybean. And we gotta give a shout out to this. I just told Brad, I've never seen oatmeal cream pie cereal here. This is so wrong for so many reasons. The 17 grams of added sugar per serving is crazy, along with artificial flavors. But Brad just told me the other minute that Nick Saban does what?
He starts his day apparently with a couple of the real actual cream pies every single morning, no matter what.
Wow, wow, wee, wow. Well, I guess it's working for him, but it's not gonna work for most of America, trust me. I'm a huge believer in probiotics, not just a daily probiotic like this, but probiotic rich food like fermented sauerkraut or dairy-free kefir. Why? Because probiotics regulate your gut bacteria, reduce inflammation, and by having a healthy gut bacteria and healthy flora, it can really help with acne. I think half of your issues with acne can be solved by probiotics. The thing is, almost all probiotics I see at the grocery store are inferior or overpriced or just don't work. I've talked about it a lot lately, but I take the Seed Daily Synbiotic. It's a next level probiotic, and it actually makes it to your colon. And because of that, the gut bacteria flourish, and it can really help with your skin. You don't want to waste your money on a probiotic, and I think stuff like this is a total waste of money. I'll put my link down below. Try it out. Stuff like that is great, and everyone I know who's tried it has seen big differences in their bowel movements, their tummies, their skin. It really makes a big difference. If you're going to eat grains, make sure they're complex carbohydrates. That means swapping out white flour pasta, enriched wheat pasta with nutrient-dense complex carbohydrate pasta like red lentil or chickpea. Swap out starchy white rice with nutrient-dense brown rice, or you can get something like quinoa or quinoa brown rice blend, or wild rice, which is one of my favorites, but you still want to limit them because they're carbohydrates, which still spike your blood sugar. But when you eat something like white rice or non-whole wheat bread or white spaghetti noodles, you're spiking your blood sugars off the chart because they're simple carbohydrates. When you do that, you spike your blood sugars, your body makes more insulin, and that triggers acne. Also, refined carbs like that produce a hormone in your body that makes the skin grow quicker, the cells grow quicker, and that clogs your pores. So eat complex carbohydrates, whole grains in limited quantity. That kind of stuff makes a big difference. All right, family, that is it. Those are the foods you want to avoid, the foods you want to eat, and why if you have acne. I mean, heck, I think it goes beyond that. If you take away those foods, your acne is not only going to clear up, but you're going to start feeling better in general because it's an anti-inflammatory diet. But that's it. If you want to see other videos like this, please leave a comment down below. Spread the love about Flav City. Also, check out Thrive Market using my promo code down below. We love Thrive Market. Get that 25% off your first order. Get that free gift up to $31 and the 30 days risk-free. There's nothing to lose out on. 2 more videos are below us right now. But for Brad, myself, and the whole gang, we leave you like we always do. Hashtag keep on cooking. Mad love and peace. Later.